Welcome to Funshine Place. Today we're going to be making miniature bakery signs for any fashion dolls. Thank you, Ken, for bringing it in.
You're welcome.
So for this sign, I've already made the bread sign, but I'm also going to be making a donut sign, a cupcake sign, and a cake sign in this video. I've made separate videos on how to make, or not make, how to draw these foods that I've used for these signs. I will be linking them in the description below and at the end of this video. For this craft you will need cardstock. This is some cardstock that I had that was scraps. If you watched my bakery box video, then you already know that I've used this print to make 4 bakery boxes. So this is some scrap that I had left over that I'm going to be using to make my sign with. If you don't have scrap, then you could just use like a regular sheet of cardstock, whatever you have. Paperboard. Paperboard is not cardboard. Do not get confused with it. Paperboard is a more flexible piece of cardboard that you can use. It's found in Eggo boxes, pasta boxes, I'm not really sure any others. Paperboard will be able to bend like this. Cardboard will not. You do need paperboard because it makes the signs a little bit thinner, but if you don't have any paperboard, then cardboard will work just fine. It'll just be a bit thicker and you'll see those little folds, like when you cut a piece of cardboard. You'll see like the lines on the inside. Coloring supplies. So here I have some Prismacolor colored pencils. I love Prismacolors, they are my favorite pencils. If you don't have Prismacolors, then you can use Crayola colored pencils. If you don't even want to use colored pencils, you could use markers, you could use crayons, you can use anything as long as you're going to be coloring with it. If you're not even going to color it and you don't really want to, then you could also use some like stickers that you find at the Dollar Tree. I found these super nice stickers. They're holographic food stickers. They are so nice. They're huge, like jumbo stickers that you can stick on, and they're perfect for the signs. So I hope that you're going to be coloring your own, because I find that it turns out really, really nice. I've also made how to draw videos on how to color and draw them. A writing tool. You will need a writing tool to write out the prices and whatever type of sign you're going to be making. These are some Prismacolor hand lettering tools. I love these tools so much. They have such nice fine line markers. These are my favorite thing to hand letter with, but if you don't have them, you can use markers. I've also made a hand lettering video on how to hand letter the font that I did in my bakery sign. If you don't have Prismacolor hand lettering markers like I do, then you could also use Crayola Pipsqueak markers, which are really nice. Like the tip is super nice to hand letter with. Or you can use Crayola Super Tips, which is basically just a longer Pipsqueak, I found. And they're super duper easy to find. They come in 100 packs at the store. You can find them pretty much anywhere if you don't have them. A ruler. You will need a ruler to measure out the dimensions of the rectangles that you'll need to be cutting out. You will also need a pencil, an eraser, glue, and scissors. The first thing I did was cut out a piece of paperboard to the sizes 3 inches by 4 inches and 3/8 of an inch. Then I cut out a piece of cardstock to the same sizes, 3 inches by 4 3/8 of an inch. Now you'll glue both rectangles together. You'll start by gluing this rectangle on top of this rectangle. This is what your sign should look like so far. You should always glue the cardstock on top of the colored side. That way you just have a plain cardboard on the back. Now I'm going to be cutting out the white part of the bakery sign. I'm going to just flip over this paper and use the white part of it. I'm going to be cutting this out to the size of the white, which is 2.5 by 3 3/8 of an inch. I've cut out my white sheet of paper, which is actually printed on the back, and now I'm going to glue it together. So I'm going to glue down the printed side so it's obviously white on the top, and I left the back cardboard, as you already know. So now I'm just going to take my glue stick and glue it on just like this. Make sure you line it up before you glue it so you don't mess up. Now that you've glued together your sign, it's time to start decorating your sign. Now it's time to start decorating. I have my clip art, which is the one that I decided to make, which was the cupcake. I've also made a video on how to draw all the foods that I use in these bakery signs. I'll be linking the videos down below, and at the end of this video, I hope they're super easy to follow. I'm using Prismacolor fine line markers, sizes 0-3 for the top and 0-1 for the prices and everything. I've also made a hand lettering video that I'll be linking at the end of this video. Okay, so I just finished hand lettering the letter cupcake onto the top of my bakery sign. This font is a really easy font to do, and that's why I decided to do a video on how to hand letter it. I'll be linking it down below and at the end of this video, like I said. And now I'm going to start doing the flavors and prices of these cupcakes. I just wrote the flavors and prices and glued on the cupcake art. Don't glue on the art first, because then you'll have to, if you mess up, have to start over completely with your art and your sign. I'll be doing the next 2 signs on my own. Here is the finished cake sign, donut sign, cupcake sign, and bread sign. And now that I've done all of my signs, I'm going to finish up setting up my bakery. I'll be doing a video on setting it up with all the cake boxes, bakery bags, and of course the adorable little bakery signs that I just made. Thank you for watching.